Hey guys, it's me Brianna, and this is going to be a beginner video, how to apply concealer for beginners. I apologize in advance if this video seems a little bit rushed. I am actually on my way to the vet, so I do have to hurry up. So again, you guys, if you're interested in how to apply concealer for beginners, then I hope you will continue to watch. So my favorite concealer at the moment is Smashbox High Definition Concealer. If you watched my video a few months ago, I was saying how I really didn't like the concealer, but it just took a little bit of trial and error to get the concealer the way I want. And I absolutely love this concealer. It's not a very expensive concealer. I know it's less than $25 at Smashbox, but if that's a little too pricey for you, then I do recommend the Black Opal Even True Concealer. Conceal and Brighten Under Eye Concealer. I really like this as a dupe. It's not the best dupe because it can, it won't last all day. Whereas I find the Smashbox Concealer, I absolutely love it. The only thing I don't like about the Smashbox Concealer is that it doesn't come in a lot of colors. The darkest color they have is dark, and that's the color for me. So if you're darker than NW45, then you may have an issue with the Smashbox concealer. But again, Black Opal, you know, they specialize in women of color skin tones, so you could definitely find it in this. So I'm going to give you a few pointers as far as concealer is involved. If you apply concealer and you find it creases throughout the day, that probably means you applied too much. Concealer should not crease under eye. If you find it settling under eyes, that may actually be the concealer, but again, it may actually be how you are applying it. And if you're applying it too much. If your concealer creases, odds are you're applying way too much. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Smashbox concealer. You only need a little bit, so I like to start off with a little. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Let's see if I can focus this. Only need a tiny amount of concealer. You can always apply more if you find that you need more coverage, but it's always better to apply more than having to apply less, especially if you have a high-end concealer that's a little pricey, or you know, you don't want to waste a lot of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I actually like to apply with my fingers, not a brush. And I find that applying it with your fingers helps to blend the concealer because the heat from your finger allows that concealer to be easily spreadable. And I actually need a mirror because I can't see. So all I'm doing is I'm taking that concealer, and I like to apply my concealer in a triangular. Now I will say I am not wearing any foundation right now. Just eyeliner and mascara, and I did my brows. My brows are a little crazy right now, so I have to fix those once I'm done. But I just take it, and I like to go all the way underneath eye, and I like to do a triangular direction. So it's almost like that, triangular. And then I just like to spread it. I don't like applying it with the brush because I feel like you waste so much product with the brush because a lot of the product is on the brush. Whereas if you apply it by your finger and your hand, you're getting most of the product on your skin. So all I'm doing is I'm just patting it so it's an even layer throughout. We don't want it lumpy. Just like that. Okay, now once I have the concealer applied, then I'm going to take a beauty blender. It's a little damp. You can take a brush, you can take a cotton pad or whatever. Not a cotton pad, but a sponge. And I'm just going to start blending out the edges. I'm not going to focus on the actual concealer because that will just make the concealer transparent and then it won't have any coverage really. So I'm literally just applying it to the edges. Now see right here it's a little shiny. I may take my sponge and I'll just pat it like that again just to get an even layer throughout. But I'm not going to be damping all over here where I need the concealer to be because that's just going to pick up product. That's just wasting product. It's not going to conceal my eyes if I'm focusing on the layer I needed to conceal. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a setting powder just to set the concealer. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using Sacha Buttercup Powder. However, again, a great dupe for this is the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. I wear this when I'm going out, and then I wear this like on weekdays to work if I want to, you know, look nice and presentable. However, I think both of these are awesome for women of color. If you are a lighter skin tone, I find that you can find a setting powder. Also, if you really don't want a color, try Laura Mercier's powder. I do have it in my kit. I don't wear it for myself, but I do have it in my kit for lighter skin tones or those who may not want like a brightener. But I do like the Sacha Cosmetics powder because it is kind of like a brightener. It's a light yellow color. So now I'm taking a little bit and I've just applied it to my sponge, the same sponge I used on my concealer. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to dab it underneath my eye. The thing is, you don't want to rub it because then you are picking up the product that you want to stay there. All I'm doing is taking the product, and I don't apply a lot. This may seem like a lot, but in some videos you see the person like packing on so much powder, and I don't like packing on a lot of powder because I'm just wasting product, and I want to have as much product as possible. So now I'm just taking the product and I'm almost pressing it into my skin, making sure to get underneath my eye because that's really my problem area. And again, I'm just pressing it into the skin, not too hard, but I do want the product to be on my face. I don't want the powder just sitting on my skin and then I'll dust it off and I've pretty much wasted a bunch of product. So now I'm just rubbing it in just like that. You want to get it in good. Okay, now I'm done my other eye, so I'm going to go ahead and start dusting the powder off. I'm just taking a regular brush and I'm just going to brush it away. Instead of brushing like this, try to brush like that. Now because I didn't apply any foundation, you can kind of see like I'm powdery right here and like skin right here. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of face powder and just do the rest of my face so I don't have some weird, you know, under eye powder look and then the rest of my face doesn't have it like a differential line. So I'm going to go ahead and just start dusting it onto my face. And whenever I don't wear foundation, I just use face powder. I'm using some L'Oreal face powder. It's not the greatest powder, so I definitely don't recommend running out and buying this powder because Brianna Queen's rocking it. I think some regular face powder will do you just as well. So this is how to apply concealer. You could obviously apply more if you want like a really wide-eye bright look, but as far as applying concealer on an everyday basis, you don't need to use a lot of product because you just waste it. Now I've already applied a little bit of bottom liner, mascara, and then I did use a little bit of blush. You guys know I'm rocking my Cargo Laguna blush, and that's pretty much it. So this is how to apply concealer for beginners. Hope you guys enjoyed this beginner video. If you did, please be sure to thumbs up. If you have any more beginner questions, then please write down below and I'll try to do a video on that as well. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe for weekly videos. Also, I'll provide all of my social medias and the products I use down below, as well as tutorials for my eyebrows and stuff of that nature. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay healthy, have a beautiful, blessed, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you and bye.